local governments need to be established in the budget as an essential line item. And if the state budget goes down, the funding to local governments goes down. But when the state budget goes up, the resulting increase applies as well.
Does the local government fund still exist? Is it suspended, or has it just been removed from the books altogether?
No, what they did was they removed 50% of the funding for it. So 50% of the funding from 2010 still exists, and it has maintained in all three budget proposals is that they've flat funded it.
Even though there is still a formula there that says how much money?
No, the first budget eliminated the formula.
I thought there was a slight increase in the LGF in each year, like 3 or 4%. But then I was trying to figure out your numbers. I thought maybe you were offsetting that with the state tax.
We didn't offset it at all. As a matter of fact, I double checked with the municipal league, and you might be right because I haven't gotten back yet. And which version of the budget is that?
I thought the House and Senate pretty much left the governor's proposal alone, which I thought was a small increase.
It's like 3.5% the first year and 4.5% the next year.
Okay, so they're talking a 8% restoration, leaving 42% still out there to be found.
Yeah, but I think that's still debatable what that impact is to local governments. At least what
Right.
we're doing.
And what we're saying is that in this budget, I don't know the percentage, Jim. The better way for me to answer that would to say that this still has $200 million less than the last one. Because the way the last budget worked was 25% cut, 25% cut. This one freezes it at that second, or goes up 8%, I guess, after that second 25% cut. So even though they might say it's an increase, it's still a $200 million net decrease. I know you're looking at me like you don't get it, but
Because of the estate tax?
No,
You're counting 2 years versus 2 years. Right?
you're right.
Yeah.
Total dollars versus total dollars. When they cut it 25, and then they cut it another 25 for a total of a 50% cut. This version goes up 8%, but it's still 8% from the second cut. It's still $200 billion less money.
Well, in here, we're not budget analysts, but I can tell you this: go to many jurisdictions across Ohio where you had maybe 2 officers showing up on a call. Now you're lucky maybe to get 1. Go to fire department jurisdictions where maybe you had 3 firefighters on a company. Now you might have 2, or from 4 to 3. So it's hard to quantify standing here in Columbus at the Statehouse. When you go out and you talk to Hamilton, who's going to cut 6 to 8 firefighters, what that means a day when they show up to a scene and they can't do their job because they've lost 1 person. So 1 person in Columbus in the Statehouse looking at a billions of dollars budget, boil that down to 1 officer in Marion, 1 firefighter in Hamilton, then it makes a big difference to those people trying to do their job.